are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Jeff McNeil is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, pretty average results, 4 for 15. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. Mets 0, Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Noah Syndergaard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Striding in is Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And now pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smith arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Ball one to start the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there, 2 down.
Batting first, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1-1. Here it comes.
Ball. No.
Two out, nobody on. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Pete Alonso. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First pitch of the AB now.
No. 1 ball. No strike.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And another foul ball. And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First offering on its way. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone. He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
High in the air out to center field. Pilar is under this one. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So next to bat will be Travis d'Arnaud. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
The batter will be Christian Pache. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. The set and the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
d'Arnaud at second. Riley at first. 2 out in the inning. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The 2-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in will be Kevin Pillar. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Fried is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Set to get his evening at the plate started, James McCann trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First delivery to him. Fouled off. Third inning, no score to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's the pitch.
No.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
So the bases are empty with two gone now. And up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. And now the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike one. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Goodness, 0-2 now.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Max Fried.
The pitcher, Max Fried.
First offering.
Ball.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Swanson brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2 balls.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
All even at 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. The 2-2.
AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Braves strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's Jeff McNeil back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. All right, now, so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. At the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled away. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No, that's it.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A ball and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Marcell Ozuna waits on deck. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
That'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball, go. Playing 11.
Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. Going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
One strike.
Runners on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 1-1 home. Ball 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Austin Riley is on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. One out and a runner on third. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's a pop-up now, and that's going to land foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, and a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
So here is Austin Riley, who collected a base hit his first time up. Here it comes.
Ball.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-0.
Ball, no. 2-0.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swings right over the top of that one, 2-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 2-1 home.
Ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Drilled to first, reined in, and will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Alonso.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pete Alonso is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Ball.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So 1 out and nobody aboard. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. High and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cristian Pache.
The right fielder, Christian.
First delivery to him. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. And now Max Fried struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now here's the first offering. Opposite field to left. Smith is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Wow, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead. To the plate now, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop,
Popped him up.
Swanson.
Lindor is there, and the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 home. Tapped up the first baseline. Two and 1 the count to Pillar.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup and the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3 and 1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping up is James McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And the runner back safely. Pilar gets his lead at first, nobody out. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Jose Martinez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses. 1-1.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is right there for Darno to get his man.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jeurys Familia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now into the box, Freddie Freeman. No hits to this point.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch on the way.
Ball.
Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in next, Ronald Acuna. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
1-0 the count. One and one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First delivery to him.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
In now, J.D. Davis. The 0-1 delivery. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. And now the first pitch, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. A man at third with one away. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Luke Jackson comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on his way. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Albies is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets 1. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now the first pitch. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Third baseman.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 now. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third basemen show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Standing in now, Cristian Pache, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
No pitcher.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Ender Inciarte will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. This year against right-handed pitching, Inciarte brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And he delivers in the pinch as this will plate one and possibly two.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a two-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a two-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a two-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0-1 the count. Pache at third. Inciarte at second with one away. Grounded down the third baseline. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Joey Lucchesi enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Into the box, Dansby Swanson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a look over to first. And late reactions, and they got him. Windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves on top, 5-1. Josh Tomlin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now here is Michael Conforto. His history with Josh Tomlin, an impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, it's down.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Two-0 count, the pitch.
No.
Kevin Pillar waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So next to hit is Kevin Pillar. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, James McCann.
Next to hit is James McCann. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up for the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Freddie Freeman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
One strike.
Now a pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that brings forward Ronald Acuña Jr. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
1 ball.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Ro, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Acuna stands at first with 1 out. 3-0 now.
No strike.
Travis d'Arnaud waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now it'll be Travis d'Arnaud. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Stepping in next, Austin Riley. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. 2nd on the team and runs batted in.
First offering.
Ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2-0 now. High and away, not close. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from 3rd tags up. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
From the stretch, Christian Pache is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will get this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Braves will settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Mets 1. Brandon Nimmo is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on the fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. Dominic Smith is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now at the plate, here is Dominic Smith. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on its way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. And he fouls this one off. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hitting right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that didn't take long. Comes in and gets the first batter he faces to hit into a game-ending double play. That's what you call efficiency, folks. Nice save.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Atlanta Braves used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Max Fried earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For our ball game for the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truett Farm, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in my